And she lied. She lied about McDonald's. She said she worked in McDonald's. She said she worked in McDonald's.
Old man yells at cloud about McDonald's.
Oh, she worked over the French fries. It was so hot. The heat, it was so hot. She'd burn her hand every once in a while on the grease. Oh, McDonald's. It was a lie. She never worked at McDonald's. And the fake news doesn't want to mention it. They had a big thing about her job at McDonald's, and they went there, and the manager's been there a long time. Other people have been there a long time, say, no, she never worked.
This dude is just ranting about McDonald's. I'm glad they're talking about real policies that affect Americans' lives at these rallies. I mean, whenever Trump is asked about childcare, he rambles about tariffs and shows he doesn't understand what tariffs are. When he talks about the Constitution, he shows that he has this instinctual urge to be authoritarian and terminate the Constitution. He undermines our courts, our elections. He undermines every single thing around him, and when he holds rallies, he doesn't even talk about policy. He just rambled about McDonald's for genuinely 45 seconds. This is deranged, and he is losing his mind in front of our eyes. Trump just backed out of the debate with Vice President Kamala Harris with the most embarrassing lie ever. He is currently holding a rally in Wilmington, North Carolina, only 48 hours after the MAGA gubernatorial candidate in North Carolina, Mark Robinson, was outed as a self-described, quote, perv and black Nazi. You know, we'll get to that. First, let's play this clip of Trump absolutely coping about his debate loss and about not doing another debate. We have 45 days to go until the election. Trump is melting down, and we have no time to waste. So make sure you leave a like on the video, make sure you're subscribed to the Mockler channel, and let's start off with this clip of Trump behind bulletproof glass talking about the debate.
And they would like, just announced a little while ago as I was coming off the plane, they would like to do another debate. Although, good entertainment value. A lot of people say, oh, do it, it's great entertainment. I've already done two. One with Crooked Joe Biden at CNN, and the other one with Kamala on ABC. CNN was very fair, I thought. Joe was driven out of the race. It was a coup, by the way, but he was driven out of the race. And they've been widely criticized by the radical left lunatics for all of the fairness. They were very fair.
Okay, just to pause it for a second, the debate that VP Harris proposed was with CNN next month with the same exact rules from the prior debate. And Trump then says it's just too late to do the debate. I'll play it in a second, but I do want to point out the final debate in 2020 was October 22nd. The final debate in 2016 was October 19th. Trump participated in both, and CNN's proposed debate is October 23rd. It is a completely normal date, but let's see what Trump's excuse is.
In other words, they won't be fair again because they took a lot of abuse from the radical left. ABC was 3-on-1, but I was given credit for having done a very, very good job. I appreciate that. We did a great job. It was 3-on-1. The problem with another debate is that it's just too late.
It's just too late, Trump says. I mean, he has participated in multiple dates this same week, the same exact time frame. And, you know, Trump supporters call us sheep, but the people in the crowd behind him are such absolute sheep because when Trump mentioned the debate, they all started booing and doing thumbs down. And the only reason they're doing that is because they're virtue signaling. They know Trump lost the debate. They don't want him to perform terribly again, so they're virtue signaling. They're showing, hey, Trump, we're behind you no matter what. I want to show you this clip of Donald Trump saying that women will be healthy, happy. It's just odd. Watch.
And at long last, this national nightmare that we're going through will be over. Women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion because it is now where it always had to be, with the states and with the...
When Trump says that women are going to be happy and healthy, he is ignoring the 2 women that just died in Georgia because of health care that his Supreme Court justices stripped away. He's also ignoring the spike in infant mortality rates in Texas due to the health care that his Supreme Court justices stripped away. So that is absolute BS. And I forgot to touch on this point, but Trump said that we cooed Biden. Biden was cooed. The fact that Trump is now using the word coup when he is the one who tried to pressure 100 different officials into subverting the will of the American people is absolutely insane to me. But this rhetoric that Trump uses about saving women, about wanting to make women happy and healthy again, is absolutely absurd to me, considering the on-the-ground damage, the demonstrable damage that Trump has done to women's lives in America. Here's Trump saying that immigrants are attacking villages, raiding villages. I don't know.
And what a shame that is, right? What a shame that is. And you see how bad it's getting when you look at what's going on with the migrants attacking villages and cities all throughout the Midwest in particular right now. But
what is he talking about, villages? That is how out of touch this man is. Friend of the show, Brian Tyler Cohen, said, "We must protect the villages." Aaron Rupar said, "Does he think people living in the Midwest hunt and gather for sustenance or what?" Fred Wellman said, "What the is this demented old coot even talking about?" This brings me on to our next clip, where a Trump supporter yells out, "Save us," after Trump describes how immigrants are, quote, taking our jobs. And it reminds me of this meme I posted a while back where it says, Schrodinger's immigrant, lazily collecting all of the welfare, but at the same time, somehow also taking all of the jobs. Now, Republicans like Donald Trump will rail against bigger social safety nets because they think that immigrants come over here, they suck up all of the social safety nets. They don't work at all. They are so lazy. But Trump also says in the same breath stuff like this.
African American workers, and with Hispanic in particular, they're taking your jobs. They're taking your jobs. Every job produced in this country over the last 2 years has gone to illegal aliens. Every job.
Every single job? That is not true.
What we're doing to this country is so sad. You know, I stand
up. The fact that people in the crowd actually believe that, actually eat it up, that every single job has gone to immigrants, that is unbelievable. And Trump went on that bizarre Truth Social rant about women earlier, and as I touched upon earlier in this video, he also talked about women on stage again, and it's almost offensive. Just watch.
So let's talk about our great women, all right? These women have gone through a lot. They've gone through a lot. Women are poorer than they were 4 years ago, are less healthy than they were 4 years ago, are less safe on the streets than they were 4 years ago, are paying much higher prices for groceries and everything else than they were 4 years.
It is disgusting watching Trump feign concern about the women of America after he has been found civilly liable of sexual assault. He has talked about grabbing women by the you-know-what. He has repeatedly said derogatory things about E. Jean Carroll, about other women, saying, quote, they wouldn't have been the one. He's saying they wouldn't have been the one that he sexually assaults. And I haven't even touched upon the overturning of Roe v. Wade, which has directly led to deaths in multiple states now, and 10-year-old girls getting raped and having to cross state lines. All of this is to say, Donald Trump then goes on stage and feigns concern about the women of America. That is why I think this is offensive.
Are more stressed and depressed and unhappy than they were 4 years ago.
Probably because your running mate, J.D. Vance, uses his national platform to constantly talk about childless cat ladies, to constantly talk about women knowing their place. Probably because Donald Trump uses his platform to say in all caps, quote, I hate Taylor Swift. So to bring it back, Trump is going to act like he loves the women vote, but he hates Taylor Swift.
And are less optimistic and confident in the future than they were just 4 years ago. I will fix all of that, women. I will fix all of that, and I will fix it fast. And
I don't know how anybody can vote for this. I remember in high school, I had a teacher who was telling a story, and he said, you know, I was going to vote for Trump because he was doing his mail-in ballots, but I just couldn't do it because my daughter was sitting at the table with me. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, so I had to go into the other room and vote for him. And it's like, really? You couldn't do it in front of your daughter because you were too embarrassed, but you did it in private? That basically summarizes all of these no morals Trump supporters who have no guiding principles. They just want to vote for the guy that they think looks cool based off vibes. He doesn't understand tariffs. He doesn't understand the Constitution. He doesn't understand the fundamentals of anything in America. And I'll leave you with that. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button, and have a great rest of your day yourself. Peace out.